PKD Nambiar, the political analyst, joins us as well. Sushmita, the problem, let me come to Mr. Nambiar first, in fact. Mr. Nambiar, the problem is this. Even though the price of crude oil is only 11% higher than at the beginning of 2020, the price of petrol has risen 32.9% and diesel has risen 31.5% during the same period. The problem is taxation. Shouldn't the centre be doing something about that?
Vishnu, there is no doubt that the fuel taxation is really hurting every common person. You and me are really getting the brunt of it. It's close to 65 to 70% of the tax you're paying as a tax when you are getting fueled in your car. But in the meantime, we are also in a different situation. You'll also have to look at from the point of view of an economy and government also. From the last 1 year, we were having the maximum deficit, that is 9.3% of the deficit was in the last budget. So where is the revenue comes from? People want the common poor people in this country needs to be given free ration. We need to give them a large number of fiscal stimulation in terms of supporting the businesses and etc. So the government also needs money. So it's basically a chicken and egg story. Of course, there is no doubt that anybody whomsoever comes on a television panel and say that the fuel price rise is the right thing, I will be the one. I'm the one who paid 5,000 rupees to fill my tank today. So it definitely hurts every individual. But anybody who understands a little bit of an economy today, a fuel economy, I call it, is something which really hurts. And let me tell you, this is not about just the center. Every state government, from Kerala to Rajasthan to Punjab, nobody, even in Delhi, like Arvind Kejriwal, who claims himself to be one of the biggest socialists and somebody who tries to give everything free of cost, don't want it to leave the fuel tax. So that means every political class across the political spectrum. But you see, the chicken and Nambiar, there's a cascading effect over here. If the centre doesn't fix, the excise duty hike which had taken place last year, 13 rupees per litre on diesel, 16 rupees per litre, on petrol, right? Or rather 13 on petrol, 16 on diesel. This was done to shore up revenues. They've not cut that down at all. And yet we want green shoots in our economy. How will that happen? Vishnu, that's precisely I said, that there is definitely a need of looking at how this fuel economy can be one of the major source of a revenue by any government. So it's not about just the central government, as I said. Please understand, like Rajasthan, which is taxed the maximum in the fuel, and nobody wanted to cut down. No chief minister in this country wanted to. I am saying that why the GST council, why they are not ready to take the decision that okay, let's put this into the highest GST tax rate of 28%. Tell me one opposition party, whether it is a Congress or any of the other regional party leaders, chief ministers or finance ministers say that yes, we wanted to have abolish this excise duty on fuel, put this into GST. Nobody is ready. So that means it is not, it's maybe for Sushmita.
So it's not just the centre, you're saying it's the states also. Sushmita, there's a valid point over there, and Rajasthan has some of the highest fuel prices in the country. Now for several months we've seen stratospheric highs there. That being the case, isn't it a problem of all governments? It's not a Congress versus BJP issue per se. Okay, I'm sorry, I think we've lost that line with Sushmita, but I think because I need to wrap this up, I'll wrap it up with this one.
Have 1 second?
I'll wrap this up with this one point, and it reflects Delhi. This is actually from the Indian Express. Central levies account for 70.9% of total taxes on diesel, 59.1% of total taxes on diesel in the national capital. That is just absolutely incredible. I'll leave it over there. I'm sorry, Mr. Nambiar, out of time. And Sushmita, I apologize. I need to leave it there, but it's certainly something